Hello everyone, I am BowserJrXD and welcome to the General Tire 150 at Charlotte Motor Speedway, race 6 of 20 for the ARCA Menards series in 2024. And good God, I hope I can stop saying General Tire as a sponsor this year. It's the second of the 3 intermediate races. We've already had all 3, we've had both super speedways, 2 of the 1 milers, and now we're on the second intermediate. So a lot of the big tracks out of the way first before we get to the road courses, the short tracks, and the dirt tracks later on in the year. Also, marks, because now we're in the second quarter, drivers that go to every race or attempt every race get 50 points. All right. What else was I going to say? We've had a couple of dropouts from the race. There were 31 entries, but the 36 of Ryan Huff didn't even make it to practice. He had Williamsburg contracts on his number 36 Ford, the 23-year-old from Williamsburg, Virginia, and there was also Caleb Costner in the number 93 C4 Foundation Heritage Water System Chevrolet for Costner Weaver Motorsports. Qualified 19th, but wrecked during qualifying because you get 2 laps in ARCA. So the 31-year-old from Dallas, North Carolina, withdrew his car. So we're also going to only have 29 cars, at least from what I have heard. The command is about to be given, so it's time to go over today's starting lineup for the General Tire 150, which consists of 11 Chevrolets, 9 Fords, and 9 Toyotas. Starting 29th, driving the number 33 Auto Parked Ford for Reum Brothers Racing, 24 years old, from Van Nuys, California, Lawless Allen. Starting 28th, driving the number 31 CNS Construction and Cabinet Design Chevrolet for Rise Motorsports, 36 years old, from Wayers Cave, Virginia, Mitch Gibson. Starting 27th, driving the number 06 Peterson Motorsports Ford for Wayne Peterson Racing, 62 years old, from Columbus, Michigan, Con Nicolopoulos. Starting 26th, driving the number 48 Coprea.com Ford for Brad Smith Motorsports, 55 years old, from Shelby Township, Michigan, Brad Smith. And starting 25th, driving the number 75 Chevrolet for brother-in-law, 75 Brother-in-Law Motorsports Chevrolet for Brother-in-Law Racing, 30 years old, from Harrisburg, North Carolina, Austin McDaniel. Starting 24th, driving the number 03 Race Part Liquidators Ford for Club Racing Inc., 32 years old, from Morris, Illinois, Alex Club. Starting 23rd, driving the number 57 Brother-in-Law Motorsports Chevrolet for Brother-in-Law Racing, 26 years old, from Alexandria, Louisiana, Hunter DeChautel. Starting 22nd, driving the number 99 Donray Petroleum LLC Maples Motorsports Chevrolet for Fast Track Racing, 60 years old, from Choctaw, Oklahoma, Michael Maples. And starting 21st, driving the number 88 Rivers Edge Cottages and RV Park Chevrolet for Moyer Petronero Racing, 36 years old, from Tampa, Florida, AJ Moyer. Starting 20th, driving the number 12 Bellator Recruiting Academy VFW Ford for Fast Track Racing, 38 years old, from Minot, North Dakota, Ryan Roulette. Starting 19th, driving the number 11 Constant Contact Ford for Fast Track Racing, 21 years old, from Apex, North Carolina, Jason Alexander. Hi, CJ Channel DM2 Series BOTR Champion and ISRB. Starting 19th, driving the number 11 Constant Contact Ford for Fast Track Racing. I just said that one, Jason Alexander. Starting 18th, driving the number 9 Brady IFS Chevrolet for Rev Racing, 25 years old, from Bogota, Colombia, Sebastian Arias. And starting 17th, driving the number 27 Immigration Law Center Toyota for Richmond Motorsports, 25 years old, from Ottawa, Illinois, Tim Richmond. Starting 16th, driving the number 10 TimCast.com Public Square Toyota for Fast Track Racing, 34 years old, from Hoax Bluff, Alabama, Cody Dennison. Starting 15th, driving the number 97 ALL or All Construction Chevrolet for CR7 Motorsports. 50 years old from Petersburg, West Virginia, Jason Kitzmiller. Starting 14th, driving the number 32 Blue Wolf Cleaners and Degreasers Ford for AM Racing. 28 years old from Martinsburg, West Virginia, Christian Rose. And starting 13th, driving the number 35 CB Fabricating Ford for Greg Van Alst Motorsports. 42 years old from Anderson, Indiana, Greg Van Alst. Starting 12th, driving the number 25 Celsius Toyota for Venturini Motorsports. 22 years old, 24 years old from Hillsborough, California, Tony Breidinger. And starting 11th, driving the number 20 Thompson Pipe Group Toyota for Venturini Motorsports. 22 years old from Anaheim, California, Dean Thompson. And now for the top 10. Starting 10th, driving the number 69 Weddington Custom Homes Excel Hydraulics Ford for Kimmel Racing. 42 years old from 36 years old from Sellersburg, Indiana, Will Kimmel, the highest starting Ford. And another Ford is driven by the oldest driver in the field, which was Con Nicolopoulos. Starting 9th, driving the number 73 Acacia Energy Toyota for Class Motorsports. 36 years old from Buffalo, New York, Andy Jankowiak. Starting 8th, driving the number 22 Icon Corporation Toyota for Venturini Motorsports. 32 years old from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, and Amber Balkan. And starting 7th, driving the number 6 Max Siegel Inc. Chevrolet for Rev Racing. 20 years old from Carneys Point, New Jersey, LeVar Scott. Starting 6th, driving the number 28 Chevrolet Silver Hair Development Chevrolet for Pinnacle Racing Group. 25 years old from Charlotte, North Carolina, Connor Mosak. Starting 5th, driving the number 82 Chevrolet Performance Chevrolet for Pinnacle Racing Group. 21 years old from Mooresville, North Carolina, Carson Quapple. The highest starting Chevrolet. No, he's not. Excuse me. Starting 4th, driving the number 15 First National Bank Corporation Toyota for Venturini Motorsports. 29 years old from Wexford, Pennsylvania, Chris Wright. Starting 3rd, driving the number 18 JGR Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. 25 years old from Artesia, New Mexico, Tanner Gray. Starting 2nd, driving the number 55 Driven Trackside Toyota for Venturini Motorsports. 29 years old from Bluffton, South Carolina, Gus Dean, the highest starting Toyota. And on pole, driving the number 2 Max Siegel Inc. Chevrolet for Rev Racing with a pole time of 30.34 seconds and an average speed of 177.983 miles per hour. 19 years old from Mexico City, Mexico, the highest starting Chevrolet and the youngest driver in the field, Andres Perez. That is your starting lineup for today's General Tire 150. It'll be 100 laps around the 1.5 mile quad oval. It's the home race for most of the field, and we're getting ready to go as they round the final turn and enter the quad oval. Here we go. We're green at Charlotte. Oh, man. And there's Jankowiak going around the inside of the 55 and the 15. Will Kimmel's trying to mix it up there, but he looks like he backed out a bit. That 73 looked a little loose there. 55 is going to soar on by. Good action to start. Gustine didn't get a good start. He went from 2nd to 6th on the start.
Tanner Gray is one that I think we're all on the same page, that he was so strong at practice, fastest earlier today. Best car by far at Kansas. And he came up.
I know I gotta figure out how to work at the leaderboard during a caution. Yeah, Caleb Costner listed as a did not start, and Austin McDaniel's already a lap down. Probably at the I don't know if it was a starting park or whatnot. Wallace Allen started in the back. He's up to 18th. There's the battle between Greg Van Alst and Tony. Oh, we got a spin. It's that is the 11. That is Jason Alexander.
Division I lacrosse player from Apex, North Carolina.
Couple top 10 finishes in the E Series this year for Andy Hillenberg. Skipped into turn 1 here, cross
There we go.
To be in the military, so we appreciate that.
Your boy's holding on in 16th.
Looks like the car is okay. We're going to step aside. Andres Perez continues to lead over Tanner Gray here at Charlotte.
Did you know most dish soaps don't remove all the grease, even with scrubbing?
Not mine. These are clean.
How about we take a closer look?
What? I just cleaned them.
Switch to Dawn Platinum. It powers through and removes 99% of grease and food residue, including stubborn, invisible grease other dish soaps can leave behind.
Now that's clean.
That's why only Dawn is trusted to save wildlife affected by oil. Dawn
All right.
Platinum cleans to the sweet.
Hey, Brent,
What the hell's going on, man?
I'm remodeling and I'm looking for a new tankless water heater.
You know, Menards always has different water heaters in stock. I'm headed that way now. Wanna go?
You read my mind. Let's do it. Man, you ever take off that fire suit?
I sleep in this thing.
All right. Man, these stores are incredible. I love having them as a partner.
Me too. For the
There we
best
go.
tankless options,
Fixed
come to Menards for Richmond water heaters.
And all your home improvement
There's your top 10. Make money at Menards.
Every hero story has a humble beginning. Every legend and an earlier stripes. Every superstar had a dream. Every home strike is the start of something special. You ever been to a short track race?
So Austin McDaniel should get the free pass.
Near you at NASCAR.com/region.
Sorry, I just locked in a great refinancing rate for my student loans with Credible.com.
Woo! I'm the credible. It's either credible or it's not.
All right. So because you can't see, if you're looking at the chat, you see the leaderboard. The three columns are your last lap, your distance to the leader, and then your fastest lap of the race.
You can't pull a fast one. No matter who you are, no matter what you drive, seatbelts save lives. So,
I mean, I don't think he's going to win, or his best hope's the top 15. So I'm rooting for Carson Quapple personally because I think he's having seen his starts in Xfinity, this kid is going to be a superstar. I mean, second ever start, almost won at Dover, which is pretty incredible. So, I want Carson Quapple to win. I also wouldn't mind Will Kimmel winning personally. A family-run team. I think he's the nephew of the greatest ARCA driver of all time. Frankly, I'll be fine with anyone as long as it's not Venerini Motorsports. I just don't like that team. But I know a lot of people from the stream like him, so that's why I have the image of him. But I'm rooting for Carson Quapple.
I'm actually pretty lean back. Like, I don't critique very much. I don't like going fast with somebody else that's driving.
Another driver I think he ought to look at, LeVar Scott. He's done good at advancing through the field, especially on restarts. So I want to see if he can I want to see if he can win a race before Quapple does. I mean, sorry, before Perez is a more experienced teammate does. For whatever reason, even though he's younger, Perez got to run the whole damn season for last year, while LeVar Scott didn't, which doesn't make a ton of sense to me. But maybe it was sponsorship, which doesn't really make sense considering that Max Siegel self-funds the whole thing. Like, probably because of I don't know if he gets money from NASCAR for the driver diversity program, but the Will Kimmel, man, he's up to 7th. The 69 never runs this well, at least from when I've been watching. So that's nice to see. Yeah, well, I like the Cyberfrog car, but realistically, Cody has no shot of winning. This is one of the I watched practicing. Well, I watched the timing from what happened to Mosak.
As much rear brake in it as possible to keep the brake pressure off of the front of that 28 car. Thank you, Heather.
28th.
We'll see if his problems are fixed or if they continue here.
He's still in the lead lap, so watch him. He might be able to work, he'll probably work his way quickly through the back markers. But Cody, this is one of the fastest cars Cody's had, but top 15 is still probably the ceiling, because fast car for what that team has, I mean, is so rare, and even then it's not nearly as fast as the cars in front of him. All right, here we go. The cars are ready to restart. It's going to be lap 8. It'll be 93 laps to go. It's Tanner Gray and Andres Perez leading the field back to green.
First restart of the night.
Here we go.
Nose to nose as they head into turn 1. Carson Waffle right behind him. Just like the initial start, they came out behind him 3 wide.
Tanner Gray did a little better job on the outside.
Perez holding on. Tanner Gray trying to get the run on the high side.
Carry that momentum. Oh, he's
Tanner Gray looking a little strong. But here comes LeVar Scott to third. The teammate to number 2. There they go. A little loose there through 3 and 4. The leaders are still side by side. I think Perez led by like barely a nose. Wallace Allen was started at the back. He's up to 11th in that Rion Brothers Ford. A team that is not used to running competitively all of a sudden is charged 2/3 of the way through the field. Meanwhile, still up front, the battle for the lead continues between Perez and Tanner Gray.
Lamar Scott, Carson Waffle back there.
As Sebastian Arias, the teammate to the 2 from Colombia, South America, entered the top 15 for the first time. Tanner Gray leads that lap. Tanner Gray clears for the lead. Now, not a car that I noticed running decently well, at least contrary to what I expected, is the number 88 for Moyer Petronero Racing. It's not a car I thought was going to contend for a top 20 after its qualifying and practice runs. And yet, here they are. Got 2 of the Venerini teammates battling. Chris Wright running full-time. Gus Dean, the Daytona winner, running part-time. And behind them, the old guard, the 36-year-old Will Kimmel. Connor Mosak's now worked his way up to 18th place. Christian Rose hit the wall, but he's still going. But he might lose a couple positions. Or maybe he already did.
Christian Rose, you mentioned that's
He's still.
brand new for him, and some other good news for us. He and his wife are expecting their second baby boy. Awesome. So it's been a great week for him. As long as the car is okay, that good momentum will continue here.
That's the thing I love about these composite bodies. They are so good built. You can bounce off the wall. You don't have to worry about a metal fender rubbing the tire. And that's what these body panels have memory. They go back to where they were.
They don't look now with Connor Mozak that we talked about with the brake issues. He's already up 10 spots. And Gwynn back there in 18th.
Actually, up to 15th now. Like he's past half the field almost. He's passed. Yeah, well, okay, he didn't pass the probably the 75 might be a lap down still, but.
It's going to generate so much heat too. You have to be careful that it doesn't melt the bead on that tire. Get that brake calipers and bead sticky.
No, I'm rewriting out my expectations for realistic expectations for Cody Dennison to finish. I have to be realistic about it. As Cody Dennison passes the wounded Christian Rose. Already going through traffic. That 6 was sideways. LeVar Scott, he's in 4th place, and he almost lost it off of 4. Meanwhile, I mean, the lap traffic is so slow. It's just, I went to Charlotte 2 years ago. Oh, shoot, Mosak back on pit road. There's something wrong with the 28. Well, that takes him out of commission, likely. Wallace Allen up to 10th. Is already almost caught up to the back of the 73. The 73 of Andy J. Komiak. that blows for Mosek. Oh, sorry. Oh, that's sorry. Yeah, that's good. I wonder if I said the wrong name earlier, because Connor Zilic drove this car. I wonder if, hope I didn't accidentally, if I accidentally said Zilic, I meant to say Mosak. Damn it! Why do both drivers of the 28 have to be named Connor?
Reminder, we will have a scheduled caution at or around lap 50.
Okay, now the 88's falling outside the top 20, so I guess I wasn't wrong in my assumptions. And the battle for 7th now between Will Kimmel and Dean Thompson.
Remember, we talked about Dean being outside the top 10 qualifying. Makes the move around Will Kimmel to grab that 7th spot.
Yeah, this was the biggest surprise for me in qualifying and right now, to be honest. This 20 car is typically, out front, at least in the top 3, battling for those wins. And Dean hasn't had the speed yet today.
Will Kimmel's running a unique car. He's got X pipes. That is the type of sound that makes that car sound oh so sexy, just like the old cup cars on the super speedways. Dean Thompson, who's on screen, he's going to be running over 600 miles this weekend, running this race, the truck race, and the ARCA and the Xfinity race. A grand total of 650 miles. I love hearing it. It's like sex for the ears. All right, let's scroll back to the. Oh, geez. Well, that is not a good sign. That was Cody's car, and the splitter was flopping like a dead fish, or dead fish, was flopping like a fish. Like, it was wavering like that. That's not a good sign. Okay.
The quicker picker-upper. Bounty absorbs spills like a sponge, and Bounty is 2 times more.
Let's see in the back. Costner didn't start the race. Alex Clubb 5 down. Mosak 4 down. Austin McDaniel is also 4 down. Hunter DeChâtel is 6 down. Sorry, 3 down. So that's the Costner Beaver cars didn't start. Club Racing Inc. car 5 down. Pinnacle PRG car number 1 4 down. Then the 2 brother-in-law motorsports cars. Then Brad Smith's car, the Wayne Peterson car, 2 of the fast track cars, and the Moyer Petronero car. Oh, we got more cars a lap down. Mitch Gibson for Rise Motorsports. Ryan Roulette for Fast Track. And then we got 18 cars on the lead lap.
And Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to. Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer skin and less dry.
Oh, we must have a caution. We have a caution. So this will give Ryan Roulette the free pass. But why do we have a call? Was it one of these cars spin out?
You've got all kinds of bright ideas that your customers need to know about. Constant Contact makes it easy. With everything from managing your social posts and events to email and SMS marketing. Constant Contact delivers all the tools you need.
Constant Contact. They are sponsoring the 11 car.
Today at ConstantContact.com. Constant Contact, helping the small stand tall. I thought water would help with these dry spots.
That's lawn disease. But Scott's Healthy Plus would cure it.
Lawn disease? So, like other people have it and it's
Check out the bag of the new Scott's Turf Builder Healthy Plus Lawn Food today. Feed your lawn. Feed it. Red Bull gives you wings.
There's nothing better than a Subway Series footlong, except when you add on an all-new footlong sidekick. We're talking a $2 footlong churro, $3 footlong pretzel, and a $5
All right.
footlong cookie.
All right.
ARCA Racing on FS1 is brought to you by Menards. Save
Ba-da-dum, da-da-dum. Woo! Who spot? Oh, that is the 11 car, Jason Alexander, a blown right front tire.
A little more damage after this one.
Yeah, this is after the spin, and that's the damage that that flat tire did to that fender and hood.
Well, that's a bad feeling, Phil. He spun out right off the turn 4, didn't hit anything, and he's probably thinking, we're still in this thing. And then he actually missed hit road, drove all the way around, and that's where that damage.
That really sucks.
So he's going to tape him up and try to get him back out. Let's take a look at our Bounty rookie spotlight. We talked a lot about him. Carson Quapple in the 82 running third right now. Just turned 21 a couple of days ago. A two-time Cars Tour late model stock car champion. Let's get to know him a little bit.
Yeah, what an amazing job he did. Really, all weekend up in Dover. He finished third in this car in the ARCA Menards race, and then came back and almost won the Xfinity race in his second start ever.
Looking at the running order, 3 of the top 4 are in Chevrolets.
Yeah, let's get to know him.
Well, are you gonna show something? There we go. His father, Travis Quapple, is the 2003 NASCAR Truck Series champion. I believe he has 9 career truck wins. But in Cup, I think he went to Penske 77 car, failed, went to PPI Motorsports 32, failed at that too, then went back to trucks, but didn't do a whole lot after 07. Carson also has a younger brother, Caden, and they both run in the Cars Tour. Caden Quapple in the Pro Late Model division, Carson Quapple in the Super Late Model Stock Car division. And they were both champions of their divisions last year. Running it now, Carson Quapple started running part-time Xfinity Series and ARCA this year. And I think we're going to see more of this kid to come. Just 20 years old, I think. Come on, 21 years old, because his birthday was Wednesday. Come on, give this kid more rides. And there's a car that's moseying around on the inside. That is not a good look.
Yeah, they're pairing him up with the Bass Pro Shops brand, which is so cool for a young driver to have a partner like that backing their career.
Let's get an update on the 82 of Quapple. Heather.
And Jamie, you just were talking about those big opportunities that Carson has coming up, and I said, what do you think when you think about the gravity of that situation? He said, you know what, I haven't really let it sink in that I'm getting these opportunities. I just focus on what's next and the next racetrack I'm going to. And he grew up in racing, so he's used to it all, but for him, this is just another day at the racetrack.
You know, I can relate to that because when I started, I had like 3 races with Michael Walters, our buddy here at Fox, to get in his car, prove myself, and then it turned into 10 races, then 12, and the next year was full time. And so if you just take advantage of every opportunity right in front of you, and you don't think too far ahead, make the most of it, you'll have a shot.
Look at the little kids out there playing a little pickleball while they got their headset on, watching the race. So I mentioned earlier, we have 4 races here this weekend in NASCAR's backyard. Well, on Sunday, it's all about one of the crown jewel events of NASCAR as we honor our nation's heroes with the sound of horsepower of the Coca-Cola 600. The pre-race kicks things off at 5:30 Eastern. The green flag flies at 6. That's Sunday on Fox. That qualifying practice tomorrow night, 5 Eastern. Tonight, it's a doubleheader. You know,
You're a busy man, Phil.
I am, can't wait.
we talk about our drivers doing double duty.
Great
Our
truck
Bill
deal.
Parsons and
Bill's
Bill
voice
Music.
is going to be worn out.
Speaking of Amanda, who's doing double duty herself, let's get an update.
Yeah, and another guy that's doing double duty, and Tanner Gray, he's been relaying
Tanner
back
Gray,
and
he's running the truck race. He's going to be my pick to win his first ever race.
Into this race, he said it feels really good between 3 and 4, but only manageable between 1 and 2. But talking about what the race lines are right now on this track, the crew chief was saying the bottom is still better. Stay there.
Well, so far, so good. That's Matt Ross's crew chief. He's led 17 laps.
How are we not back to green? What is taking so long?
7 laps.
opportunity to take back control of this race.
All right, we're finally going to go green. It took way too long. Looking at the field, it is so weird to see a rev car not with you know, Max Siegeling on it. And there's Brad Smith puttering around. Oh yeah, Brad Smith, like, he pulled a Lightning McQueen, like, you know, from the scene on the highway where he falls out of his trailer. That happened, and somehow they got this car to the back in the trailer and to the.
428 ARCA Menards series starts. He doesn't want to miss it. He wants to keep racing until either he runs out of money or he stops having fun.
Yeah, it's sponsored by a website that links to other websites. It's one of the website links is to like pictures of a truck, and other like this couple's vacation photos. It's kind of weird. Anyway, let's go green again. Finally.
Really slow restart there for Tanner Gray.
Good launch for Tanner Gray. Oh, car's in. Wow. Oh, saw a loose car a little back in the field. There's Will Kimmel. Oh, here comes Lawless down trying to pass the multiple cars down the back stretch. Well, he couldn't. Ended up not getting by any of them. You see how loose that 18 was? Ooh, another car has to scrub high. I think that was Dean Thompson. Damn, Will Kimmel with the 6th. Lawless up to 7th. Here comes the 82. Now the 18. And for the second time this year, it looks like the Tanner Gray will lose the lead to a Pinnacle Racing Group car. Last week it was Bosak. Now here comes Quapple. Ooh, but it looked like the 82 got loose, but the 18 also a little loose. Here they come off the turn. The 18 shaking like a woman in heat. And Carson Quapple takes the lead. Chris Wright not far behind. He's looking for his first ARCA win.
He's getting so loose now. We heard his comments. A lot of times the heat cycle on the tires, they went to caution. They fire back off, maybe even career. He's not able to get on the bottom like his crew chief talked to him about. Matt Ross said, hey,
Christian Rose now pitting to fix the damage sustained from earlier.
Carson Quapple pass right there for the lead. Could be our first race's sweet move of the race. Visit ARCARacing.com on Monday at 3 Eastern to see it. It's crowned the sweet move, but I have a feeling we're going to have a couple more.
We will have a couple more, but that was certainly...
So Andy Jankowiak running 4th. That's another really good. That's really good for him.
Now Carson Quapple gets the lead for the first time tonight.
Like, he's leading got a couple cars about LeVar Scott and Lawless Allen, who's been rapid in that 33. I don't know what the hell they did to it, or why didn't they qualify is a better question. Tono won it well. That's probably like a suburb of Buffalo or something. Tonawanda is a city in Erie County. It is north of Buffalo. So yeah, it's like the town just above Buffalo. But LeVar Scott catching up to him. The Moyer Petronero car. Let's see what happened here. Almost. Oh, come on. Almost. He nearly cleared himself off the 31, but he drifted that thing through 1 and 2 and saved it. Good save, but that was a stupid move to begin with. And Tanner Gray on a pit road with a flat right rear tire. Oh, what the hell? Man, like, good cars are dropping like flies. At this rate, Cody might actually get a top 10. Like, we've had Tanner Gray, Christian Rose, and Connor Mosack all have problems today. That moves Andy Jankowiak into 3rd place. And Wallace Allen in the top 5. Like, Tanner Gray's going to lose a lap at least. But if he holds on, he could get back on the lead lap by the end of the next caution. Or no, he's not going to stay on. Christian Rose still on pit road. Chris Wright, oh man, it looked like he almost hit the wall there. Trying to weave around both Michael Maples and Con Nicolopoulos. The Tanner Gray is the first car 1 lap down. Yeah, lap 50 will be the halfway break, which will give teams a chance to change tires and all that. Next to be lapped would be Ryan Roulette. Cody Trice used to be don't wait for other cars to take themselves out. Well, I mean, you don't really have any. The thing is, when you're driving for an underfunded team, you really don't have any other option. But in addition to that, he also has. Well, assuming that the 18 doesn't get on the lead, if the 18 does get on the lead lap, he also has to beat the 25, she's having a really terrible day.
One of those cancers is a kind of bladder and urinary tract cancer called advanced urothelial cancer. Keytruda may be used with the medicine, and fortunately.
So I mean, you can't wait. I mean, in racing, you can't wait for someone to take themselves out. It's not a boxing match. It helps, though. It definitely helps for position. You have to make sure that, well, I mean, okay. I mean, there's not much else to say except that what I already just said. But 14th, I believe, is his best running position in an ARC. I don't think he's ever run better than in a regular ARCA race. He's never run better. He has not gotten a top 15 yet. I don't think. This is what I hoped. This is what he should be hoping to. This is a round where he should be hoping to finish. Is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, 17th. Okay, 12th. He finished 12th at Dover, which though that race also had a pretty high attrition rate. So finishing in a top 15 and a potentially lower attrition rate would be a good race for him as well. Also, fun fact, this is the 5th different car he's driven. So he's had the Club Racing Inc. second car, the 86, which he didn't qualify in. He's driven in Fast Track Racing 01, Wayne Peterson Racing 06, Fast Tracks 11, and now he's in Fast Tracks 10.
The future is threatened by enemies often unpredictable. When there are battles to win for America's future, there is one constant. Marines.
What the heck is the 25 doing? Like, I don't know. What did Tony Breidinger do to make her car so slow?
Of that. Armor All. Less work, more clean. Buy $20, get 5 back from May 31st.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance and I saved hundreds. That's great. I know, I've been telling everyone. Liberty. Liberty. How many people did you tell? Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, liberty, liberty.
Liberty.
This makes no sense. What does lunch become? We deserve better. This is Popeye's new golden barbecue sandwich. So sweet and tangy.
I'm just retyping shorthand. The big strategy, you stay out of the 25. She is performing bad enough that It makes the top 15 possible. Let's see. Quapples still hasn't lapped up, or has he? And the 12 goes a lap down. So that is all right. But there are more lap cars coming. All right, Ryan. So next up, will have to be Tim Richmond, who shares the name of another NASCAR driver. Will Kimmel's running in 8th right now, but with who's that? That's Andres Perez and Gus Dean behind in 9th and 10th. Honestly, I mean, I don't think he's looking at their speeds. I'm checking their lap times. Cody is not faster than is not faster than the car in front of him. He's not slower than the car behind him. So he could probably, admittedly, he could just ride around. But he's got to be, I mean, several cars have already hit the wall or spun into 69, almost losing it off of 4. He's going to lose 8th place and 9th place. He's going to fall back to 10th with Andres Perez going to 8th and Gustine the 9th. But, I mean, the track is being very treacherous today. Also, I have concerns also about the splitter on the 10. All right. We're 5 laps away from the halfway break. Tim Richmond goes a lap down. Pit stop. Chris Wright currently in 2nd place, 1.7 behind. I think that's... More to go until halfway. Now the way he's running, he could get top 15. Whoever's in 15th might go a lap down. Then he's really secure. And at that point, I mean, my thing broke. 3 to go. 3 to go before halfway. I mean, so I'm thinking, like, he might go for top 10. Well, that might be a little Wishcast-esque, but you know, if he holds on, he'll be the last car in the lead lap. Yep, Breidinger goes a lap down. 14 remain on the lead lap. There's a mess right there. Perez and Gustine. And the lap 10 are gray. All right, we're on lap 50. After the next lap, we're going to go to a, it's going to go under caution. Here comes Quapple to finish lap 50. Caution will come out this lap. Okay. Come on. Where's the caution? There we go. Caution is out. And Tony Breidinger will get the free pass. All right, now we wait. We got a decent amount of time. We got like 5 minutes. So Carson Kvapil leads. Chris Wright in second. LeVar Scott third. Andy Jankowiak in fourth. Dean Thompson in fifth. Wallace Allen in sixth. Andres Perez in seventh. Gustine in eighth. Jason Kitzmiller in ninth. Will Kimmel in 10th. Sebastian Arias in 11th. Amber Balk in 12th. Greg Van Alst 13th. Cody Dennison in 14th. Tony Breidinger in 15th. Tanner Gray 16th. Tim Richmond in 17th. Anyway, Tanner Gray a lap down. Like, Breidinger will end up back on the lap. Tanner Gray 16th a lap down. Tim Richmond a lap down. Ryan Roulette 18th a ninth down. A lap down. 19th is Mitch Gibson a lap down. 20th AJ Moyer 2 down. 21st Michael Maples 3 down. 22nd is Con Nicolopoulos 3 down. 23rd is Austin McDaniel, who's 6 down. 24th is Hunter DeChâtel, who's 7 down. 25th is Brad Smith, who is 14 down. Then you get to the cars that have had other problems. Connor Mosack 20 down, which I think so he might probably off the track. 27th, Christian Rose in 27th, Alex Clubb in 28th, and Caleb Costner in who didn't even start the race.
The new Red Bull Summer Edition with the taste of Karuba elderflower. Wings for every taste.
Your calling. Some people find theirs at an early age. Others, later in life. No matter when you find it, consider yourself lucky, because it becomes your everything. Our calling was to build trucks, and that's why trucks are what we do. We put our everything in every truck, so that when you find your calling, nothing can stop you from answering it.
Let's say you want to help your small business thrive. Constant Contact has helped millions get the word out. With marketing tools to help you create emails, social posts, and more. Grow your business with Constant Contact. Start today at ConstantContact.com.
With Armor All, a little bit of this protects you from a lot of that.
Armor All. Less work, more clean. Buy $20, get 5 back through May 31st. Looking for a smarter way to mop? Try the Swiffer Power Mop. An all-in-one cleaning tool that gives you a mop and bucket clean in half the time. Our cleaning pad has hundreds of scrubbing strips that absorb and lock dirt away. And it has a 360-degree swivel in those places a regular mop just can't. So you can clean your home faster than ever. Go mop harder, mop smarter with the Swiffer Power Mop.
Welcome back to Charlotte Motor Speedway. As we take a look at our Richmond Water Heaters mid-race report. Well, your cars have buckled at the halfway point here. We have 48 laps to go. 3 different leaders, 4 different lane changes. Cars on the lead lap, 14, and we're under caution for the 3rd time tonight. As you see, pit road is open, and they're coming your way, Heather. And from
Here they go. I guess they've been puttering around under caution. Those are watching. Some of the cars will have patriotic designs because of Memorial Day weekend. So I don't know why the 18 was listed as listed as JGR. Because I mean I didn't pay attention to the quarter panel, but it's clearly the Place of Hope design. Bugsy Stevens, the 3-time modified tour champion who passed away a few days ago. So, he won the modified tour from 1967 through 1969. He drove for the famous Bowler Racing team in the blue number 3. The car that still races today, this time with sophomore driver Jake Johnson in the modified tour. No, we just gotta wait. Now we wait. Now we wait. Now we wait. I wish I could find the broadcast stream. Can't really afford to pay for Flow or YouTube TV just for this. Yeah, that's why I do what I do. I mean, like I can't show the TV because that would get my channel a copyright strike. But I do the best I can to convey the action like this. All right, we're back.
We looked at Chris Wright and said, what in the world happened? He came in second, guys. He's lost a lap.
What? Well, there goes another car that isn't going to win. Another position for Jody Dennison. Unbelievable. And what happened to the 22? Her too? Fanarini is self-destructing. That's like...
They did leave themselves a big window of time to beat that pace car, which you still have to do, or you will give up a lap on pit road.
But they were just standing there, it looked like, waiting for someone to
Like,
come to push
no.
or whatever.
The starter was turning over.
We have a lot of questions. Amanda is with his crew chief. Let's hear it.
Yeah, frustrating stop for the 15. No down. And Larry, what happened there?
Not sure if it's during the drink bottle pass, if we hit the ignition switch, but we shut off there during the pit stop.
Of course it did. Right.
Mentally, how do you get Chris back into this?
Just keep him focused, brush it off, and hopefully we get the lucky dog, get back in this thing.
Thank you.
Oh, tough break. So Chris Wright shown as one lap down, restarting in the 16th.
He's got some competition there. His teammate Andrew Wilkins, 1 lap down. He did great in the 18 car we talked about. It's not going to be a cakewalk.
Oh my God, this team is like they signed like the worst full-time drivers.
Try to get that free pass as long as he stays in that spot. But now we got a lot of competition with Chris Wright.
But the good news is for Tanner, he's right where he wants to be now. He'll be the first one a lap down. So we get another caution. He's back in the
Look, as long as he got out before the pace car came around, he wasn't going to lose a lap, but he lost a lap. Like he was second. Well, I don't know. Shouldn't Andy J be on the front row? Well, I guess not. LeVar Scott, though. Yes. Is he out?
Yeah, don't see that very often.
Oh, wait.
Don't see this very often. Goes from winning the race 3 weeks ago.
Connor Mosack, he's out.
His day is done.
Yeah, this is heartbreak for Connor.
So he'll have to prepare for the truck race.
Frustrating day for him.
All right, so I'm gonna stop paying attention to the.
Brake rotor going bad is something, you can't
I'm not gonna take a look at the. I'm gonna stop looking at the leaderboard because it's ahead of where I am because I'm gonna get spoiled. 1 to go.
I'll be interested to see if his crew chief goes Shane Huffman, because then sometimes he crumbles block because they don't get a
13 cars now on the lead lap. I designed the wrap. Ah, okay. Fair enough.
So we've been talking about
I can totally see that.
they've been able to do the last
No, I mean, on a personal note, I just prefer Cyber Frog, but that's just my bias. But it's the current rap's pretty. The current rap is good.
Is like the Hendrick Motorsports or Joe Gibbs Racing of the Cup Series. And Joe Gibbs Racing, I mean, they're a power team, right? So to go up against them, to be able to beat them, to stop the streak that Toyota has had in this series is a big deal.
All right, here we go.
Pretty impressive. So here we go, Carson Kvapil.
It's Kvapil and Scott leading the field back to green. Contact on the restart. There's Andy J gonna try and go to second place. He's gonna get it. Here comes Wallace Allen on the bottom. He's gonna go to third. Started dead last, by the way. Oh, great. Oh, geez. Wallace Allen loses a bunch of positions, forced to get out of the throttle there. Oh, now the 6 is drifting back almost into Gustine. Where did he come from? 3 wide for third. If he chases down the, if Andy J won, I like really Andy J is, he's a New Yorker. I'm a New Yorker. If he wins, I would celebrate like mad. It's so rare. Only Christian Eckes can seem to pull it off, like nowadays. All right. Oh, like the underdog from Buffalo. That'd be such a good story. Tanner Gray's easily put himself the first car lap down. It's a question of whether we get another caution to put him back on the lead. And LeVar Scott has problems. Oh my God, Cody Dennis is going to enter the top 10. Another good car with problems. Oh, penalty. It's not a problem. So he had a restart violation. Okay. When was the last time? I'm trying to remember the last time a fast track car got in the top 10, because I can scarcely believe it. Fine. I haven't like I don't know what the record is for. Oh. Okay, well, so that changes a couple things. So, LeVar Scott might not have gotten a lap down because of when that came out. Or that, or Tanner Gray might have gotten a free pass. And that's gonna make the top 10 a lot harder to get. Yes. Like, thank you for the super chat, Jim Profit. And yeah, he's now in the top 10, but Tanner Gray getting the free pass could jeopardize.
We were just kind of slow down the straightaways, think just the brakes dragging, so we'll figure out exactly kind of what the problem is, but just
The 18 is rapid.
They work really hard and not really sure what the issue is, but we'll be back in Mid-Ohio.
You have another chance at it tonight in the truck race.
Yeah, so Tanner Gray's gonna loop around. Not to mention, if LeVar Scott is still on the lead lap, he also has a fast car.
He also has a race in the Trans Am on Saturday, so busy weekend.
I'll try to find Andy Hillenberg on the Racing Reference, as he's the team owner.
You can't fake greatness. Not on the track, and not in the chip aisle. Like a seasoned driver behind the wheel, Hearst chips take you from caution flag levels of hunger to checkered flag feelings of satisfaction. When it comes to race day snacks, the signature crunch and endless flavors of Hearst.
Okay, so the last time the team, at least Hillenberg's cars, had a top 10 was with Ken Schrader at Springfield last year. Ken Schrader, one of the most respected drivers of all time.
Nothing that pairs better with a summer barbecue than Sprecher craft soda. Don't believe me? Hear me out. Sprecher is one of the only breweries that fire brews craft sodas. It's that, plus pure Wisconsin honey, that makes Sprecher the best tasting craft soda out there. It's cool and refreshing on a hot summer day. And it pairs perfectly with a hot dog. Sprecher craft soda. Find it at Menards and get your barbecue started today.
This is the make or break moment. Not just for the day, but for the years to come. This is the chance to carve your name into history books. This is the NASCAR Xfinity Series.
Known as a passionate artist, known for loving the outdoors, known for getting everyone together. No one wants to be known for cancer, but a treatment can be. Keytruda is known to treat cancer, FDA approved for 17 types of cancer, including certain early-stage cancers. One of those cancers is triple-negative breast cancer. Keytruda may be used with chemotherapy medicines as treatment before surgery, and then continued alone after surgery.
How much? Okay, we're about 2/3 of the way through the race.
Keytruda can cause your immune system to attack healthy parts of your body during or after treatment. This may be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have cough, shortness of breath, chest pain, diarrhea, severe stomach pain, severe nausea or vomiting, headache, light sensitivity, eye problems, irregular heartbeat, extreme tiredness, constipation, dizziness or fainting, changes in appetite, thirst or urine, confusion, memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, fever, rash, itching or flushing. There may be other side effects. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions, including immune system problems. If you've had or plan to have an
We're at an hour and a half away from the truck race, and oh shit.
or have a nervous system problem.
Keytruda is an immunotherapy and is also being studied in hundreds of clinical trials exploring ways to treat even more types of cancer.
There we go.
It's true.
Almost let my
Keytruda from
computer die.
See all the types of cancer Keytruda is known for at Keytruda.
It ain't gonna happen on my watch.
Ask your doctor if Keytruda could be right for you.
The last time we saw Grant Waffle in the race was at Dover 2 races ago. He had this incident. LeVar Scott gets into the right rear, rips off that panel. So what do you do from here?
Well, you look for something that's about the same size, right?
Side. He said, I saw them taking the bolts off of it, and I said, oh no. Yep, ingenuity at its finest.
Oh, Andy J is he's gonna do everything he can to not get screwed here.
Won that big race at Daytona. Got a good car tonight. Certainly one to watch.
Will Kendall in fifth. We saw how loose he was earlier. Hopefully they made some good adjustments during that stop. Heather, what are they saying about that 69 car?
Well, for Will Kendall, the last time we saw him was in September at his home track of Salem. And speaking of Salem, this is his Salem car. This is not a mile-and-a-half car. This is his short track car. But they unloaded fast today, and we're seeing some speed from that 69. He's also looking for his first win in the series, so we'll see if he can hang on to it for his best career finish.
How about Lawless Al? Remember, started at the very back of the pack, has made its way up.
Sixth.
Just outside the top 5 right now. There's Will Kimball, the 69 and 5th, and Lawless Allen. Again, one of those drivers doing double duty here. There's Jason Kitzmiller. Guess who is crew chief is? 10-time ARCA champion.
Kimmel.
Will Kimball's uncle is the crew chief on Jason Kitzmiller's car.
And Greg Van Alst, who had a commission. His paint scheme was drawn by a Twitter user.
Second in the points. I talked about how much the tricky this track could be tonight. And what he was saying was, hey, this is exactly like I like it. It's perfect. These kids will fall off and I'll be able to go right through. Now up in 8th, started 13.
Every driver thinks that. Everybody's like, they're all going to fall off and I'll be fine. How about Tony Breidinger still in?
All right, we're gonna go green. Like, we're going green. Fox. Are we not going? Or yeah, we're going green. Here we go. We're green, and the outside lane did not get going at all. Beautiful. Perez up to second now. Jankowiak back to third.
He gets by Andy J on that restart.
Jay working that second lap.
Looks like Cody went high on that restart, and it didn't work out. It might have lost a spot. It's hard to tell. Oh man, it lost out on the fourth. A little, so loose.
Carson's got something figured out there. How to check up, get those guys to his right side before he takes off, I guess.
Well, Kimmel on the fifth. LeVar Scott already up to sixth, seventh. He just. Oh, no. Tanner Gray trying to make the. He's gonna pass Cody for P10. For who? Well, Annie J. No. Man, well, there goes Cody back into the top 10. But oh man, did it have to be Andy J? Come on. This like. I don't know if I've ever seen so many restart violations. The Amber Balkan. Okay. And there he goes. We're 10 or to 8th. It just shows you how fast the 18 is. The 7th, gonna make the pass for 6th. Tanner Gray desperately trying to make up for lost time. Half a second back from Quapple to Perez. Andy J back on track. The second car a lap down. Or is it the first car? And there's Tanner Gray. Is a 2-for-1 deal. Got from, yeah, he went high on Lawless Allen. He went low on LeVar Scott. That was earlier. Where's he up to now? 5th place, and Will Kimmel's right ahead of him.
Ripping. It's a term you always hear in motocross and supercross. He's on the gas.
Trying to get around the outside of Will Kimmel. Will doing a really nice job here in this family operation, right now in the top 5. Trying to hold off Tanner Gray. It's going to be a tough movie to hold off Tanner Gray. That's a fast Toyota.
He's trying. He's moving.
Ooh.
Not gonna leave Tanner
Whoa.
That spotter
That was almost nasty.
at top, and he did a good job, but not enough.
High side ripping, and here comes Gray.
Tony Hirschman spotting for Will Kimmel right now. He said he's there. He's there.
Tanner Gray gets that 4th spot. The battle is going to be on.
There's the lap traffic. Going to commercial for the last quarter of the race.
Hey, Brandon. Yeah, what's going on, man? I'm remodeling it. I'm looking for a new tankless water heater. You know, Menards always has Richmond water heaters in stock. I'm headed that way now. Want to go?
You read my mind. Let's do it. Man, you ever take off that fire suit?
I sleep in this thing.
All right. Man, these stores are incredible. I love having them as a partner.
Me too. For the best tankless options, come to Menards for Richmond water heaters.
And all your home improvement projects.
Save big money at Menards.
My life is full of questions. Mom, is yellow light or dark? How do I pin an angle? These things, thankfully, Tide's the answer to almost all of them.
Why do we even buy napkins?
Who's Tide?
You've got water being like soft.
It came with Tide. Do I need to crush your guacamole? No, Tide. This is chocolate, right? This juice.
Tide? Yeah.
No matter who's doing it, on what cycle, or in what temperature, Tide works. So I can focus on all the other questions. With that, bananas,
For all of life's laundry questions, it's got to be Tide.
Suchi Power Packs tube and fittings are perfect for a variety of do-it-yourself projects. With Power Packs tube and fittings, you can connect to any plumbing system, whether you're replacing a water heater, adding a utility sink, or
All right.
tackling bigger jobs. You can rely on Power Packs tube and fittings. Power Packs tube is made in America and available in a variety of sizes. Visit Menards or Menards.com to find a full line of Suchi products for your next plumbing project.
Save big money at Menards.
Are we back yet?
The schedule is out.
The anticipation is through the roof. This is a heavyweight matchup.
I don't want you to. I'm gonna miss you so much. You realize we'll have internet waiting for us at the new place, right? Oh, we know. We just like making a scene.
Transferring your services has never been easier. Get connected on the day of your move with the Xfinity app.
Could I sleep over at your new place? Can Katie sleep over tonight? This generation is so dramatic.
Move with Xfinity.
The last four ARCA Menards Series winners here at Charlotte. They've gone on to do great things. Ty Majeski, ARCA 29.
Yeah, winning the Truck Series on Ty Gibbs, champion in the ARCA Series, champion in the Xfinity Series, now running the Cup Series.
Brandon Jones wanted to get some ARCA laps for his Xfinity races. And
Jesse Love, an RCR, and already a winner.
well,
Already been to victory lane.
Tanner Gray up to 3rd. Fastest car on track. He could feasibly catch up with just how rapid he's been.
Remember we talked at the top of the show how he wanted a little bit of redemption after losing that race at Kansas at the lead 86 of the 100 laps. Well, I thought he was, once he got to 3rd, I thought he was too far out, but he's clipping off about a half a second
2.5 seconds is the gap. 2.3. We could have a race. It could be the exact opposite of what happened just a week ago, or what is it? 3 weeks ago. I mean, the 18 is hauling. Carson's led the most laps, and that could all be in jeopardy now. Well, it's harder to do here, considering it's not a cup car. I'm gonna wonder though. No. The 18 is just the fastest car. There's no doubt. There's no two ways around it. Tanner Gray has never won a race higher than ARCA East.
Remember, Tanner Gray had that flat tire, was able to get down to pit road. Everything intact, all the fenders look good, made that change. Was trapped a lap down for quite a while the first half of the race. Got that lap back, and he has been on the gas.
15 to go.
Trying to get around Andres Perez and take that second spot.
Perez was the block, but Gray's gonna cut to the inside. Oh, we got a spin! Oh, and the car runs into him. Con Nicolopoulos and Mitch Gibson.
Big damage right there. Is that the 11?
No. Oh, geez. That was nasty. Well, there goes that. I don't know if that makes Quapple relieved or not. But that's a wreck, and it's a late wreck. Konikalopoulos spun, and he slides up, and Gibson hits the wall and then slams into the rear. Two underfunded teams. That's the exact opposite of what they need.
Great Van Alst to enter the situation there. All good for him. So much damage.
Apparently, somehow, Konikalopoulos, the 62-year-old, driving the car back.
With a two-lap shootout. So will they lead the field down pit road here with this 82 car?
How about the strategy with the 82, Heather?
Well, Andrew Overstreet made the decision to bring him down pit road right here. He said he's just a little snug. So they're gonna do 4 tires.
So they're gonna pit for tires. We might see a split in strategy here.
We know Andrew Overstreet's radio is quite popular. I imagine the rest of the field is listening. What are they going to do? 13 laps to go as we kick off the first of 4 races this weekend. So much more racing still to come right here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Tonight, coming up after us at 8:30 Eastern, we got the Craftsman Truck Series, the Lottery 200, Xfinity Series race tomorrow. Then you got Cup Series practice and qualifying. And then the Coca-Cola 600, the longest race, Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern. That's on Fox.
You know, we had 3 drivers last year in this ARCA Menards race that also did double duty, ran the Truck Series. All 3 of those drivers finished in the top 5 of the ARCA Series, and all 3 of them finished in the top 10 in the truck race later on that night.
I love seeing how it helps them when they
go to pit road. Let's see. Oh, or it's sorry, they did not pit yet.
Every hero's story has a humble beginning. Every legend had to earn their stripes. Every superstar had a dream.
And now we wait.
Start of something special. We know it's working. Learn more about NASCAR regional tracks near you at NASCAR.com/region.
Got about an hour to the race. Anyway, Andy Janko actually get the free pass.
We're adding a delicious layer of caramel. But we're only making a few of them. A few million.
Wait, are you still selling the regular cups?
Yep. New Reese's Caramel Big Cup.
The slow network is no network for business. That's why more choose Comcast Business. And now we're introducing Ultimate Speed for Business, our fastest plans yet. We're up to 12 times faster than Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. And existing customers can even get up to triple the speeds at no additional cost. It's Ultimate Speed for ultimate business.
Don't miss out on our fastest speed plans yet. Switch to Comcast Business and get started for $59.99 a month. Plus, ask how to get up to an $800 prepaid card. Call today.
The Stanley Cup playoffs. Gotta ride the best time of year. Everything on the line. There's nothing like playoff hockey.
Oh, Wayne Peterson's birthday today and his car gets torn up. The guy turned 86. That's like the worst thing that could have happened.
What does fearless look like?
By trading pain like a champion. Find out for yourself. The NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series.
Pit road is open for business, and we have a lot at the front. And for the two of Andres Perez, not a lot of talk on the radio, except for he did want to know how many laps were left, and he said, wow, we do have a lot of laps left. Let's come and get those tires just like everybody else. Also, the 82 of Carson Quapple, like as I mentioned, just a little tight there, so they came down for service as well. Amanda?
It was very late when the crew chief of Tanner Gray, Matt Ross, told the 18 that, hey, we're going to stay out. But Gus Dean did take the event to pit again, and his crew chief told him earlier, hey, the clouds are coming, the shade is coming, and as I look at this track right now, it is fully covered. He said, we're going to be as fast as we were like last year.
Okay, what do you guys think of this call?
Well, we said his car was fast, but man, over 30 laps on these tires already, 36 laps on them. That's going to be really, really tough to hold.
Tanner Gray's gonna stay out?
Like the 82
Oh, God.
with new
Don't
tires. You know, straight up, head to head.
tell me the 0. Did the 11 stay? Did the 10 stay out too?
We'll see what happens here.
If so, that's a terrible call. Oh, God. Like, yeah, I mean, 18's fast, but with old tires, that's a disaster waiting to happen.
It has been for the 18 so fast early.
Andres Perez grabbed the early lead, and Tanner was able to get by the half the flat tire. You see the damaged tire there goes a lap now, but man, was he on a mission after this. Got the free pass, and now he's making his way well through the top 10.
And it made his way to second before this caution stays out here. The question that I had was, did he have another rubber tire, right? They start the race with 8 tires on pit road and used one of those right rears already. And then at the stage break, the race break in lap 50 had put on 4 more. But we were told by NASCAR that he was permitted to have another tire. So that was not.
I have no idea if he stayed out or not now.
Andy Jake was able to get the free pass. Remember, we had a restart violation for him. There he is. He made his way down pit road, and we reported
restart looks like with 10 or not 9 or 8 to go.
Especially in that blue number 3 that Lenny Bowler used to own.
Really neat of him to do that. Beautiful paint scheme this
Okay,
time.
no,
Stripes
it's
that
still
you
gonna
have
be a
seen
bit.
lot so far today. This Memorial Day weekend, we want to make you aware of the Honor and Remember program. Honor and Remember works with NASCAR, the Charlotte Motor Speedway, and Fox Sports to make people aware not only of those that didn't make it home, but also to honor the Gold Star families who's lost loved ones. In fact, there will be more than 100 Gold Star families here this weekend. You can text FLAG to 4144 or scan that QR code right there on your screen to learn more. It's a beautiful weekend. It's not about celebrating, it's about honoring and remembering. That's what we're going to do here for 600 miles on Sunday.
Yeah, it means so much to so many people here this whole weekend, and Marcus Smith and the Speedway does such a great job in honoring our fallen heroes.
Well, we gotta do some serious, like, the order must be wrong, because Quapple was definitely running second, not Kitzmiller.
So many service men and women will be here as part of our opening ceremonies on Sunday. Look at those young faces.
Well, they can see themselves on the big screen off the backstretch. It is a big screen.
I love in the Cup Series we have a fallen serviceman with his name on our car. We didn't just have a name on our car. We met the families, and it became real to us. It was tangible, and you saw the people that were affected by that. That was so touching.
He didn't pit. Why? Oh my God. Well, Cody's now running third, but that's an incredibly risky move.
Not a regular, here they are.
Just one of these drivers is still in the race. Gus Dean's still in the race. CD Williams, Sawallich's Conner-Zillich's not old enough to race here on the mile and a half in Charlotte, and Conor Rozak already had issues.
So I'm looking at our top 10. I think good chance we're going to have another first-time winner in a different face in victory lane.
I'll tell you who's feeling as much pressure as these drivers is people we talked about at the start of the show. Gucci, the experience on top of the box. We said, who's going to make the right adjustment? As this track continues to change,
It's an incredibly risky gambit. It doesn't all it work. It doesn't work. It fails more often than it works. But let's see what happens.
So where the battle is, Tanner Gray out front on old tires. Look down to the 4th spot. That's Carson Quapple in the 82. That's where we want to keep our eyes on those new tires. He's been the best car.
How about Jason Ratcliffe up on top of the box? It's right there by Matt Ross. That's a good guy to have beside you.
All right.
Many of these pit boxes are getting more crowded as the race goes on.
Rich Dale in place. They're going to come down, sit on that balance, and learn from the families.
I think Quattle's going to jump to the outside when we get this restart. Jump on the outside through 1 and 2. Try to make.
Well, he's got some good camera time for the first time in a while.
Some of the names up here in the top 10 really impressive for them. Had that flapping valence earlier. They were able to fix that.
That's.
On the flip side of Quattle's plan right here, Tanner Gray just wants to create some distance.
All right, here we go. Pace car is off. It'll be an 8-lap dash to the end. Here we go. We're green at Charlotte.
7 on the outside. Green flag goes up in the
Let's go.
Outside lane, that's the best restart I've seen.
Cody gets split 3 wide almost immediately. Jesus, 4 wide. Oh, man, that is exactly what I expected to happen. All right, Tanner Gray already out to the lead, but here comes, is that Perez? It's Perez. He's up to second place. Can he get his first win? Trying to chase down the 18. And the 2's coming hard. The 18's gonna have to block like a madman. 7 laps to go, and Quapple's up there in third as well. He fell outside the top 10. Brilliant strategy there, Fast Track. It looks like the 18's a little loose, too. They're able to run a little lower. 18 still blocking, and the 82 is just a little bit back. And that thing, he's hanging on for his life. I can see that car wiggling all over the place. Here we go, 6th. It'll be now 6 to go. Kitzmiller, oh, Kitzmiller did pit. Oh, Quapple to the high side to try and get second spot.
Tanner Gray trying to hang on to it. Carson Quapple now side by side.
High side, side by side. Quapple the second. He's going to have 5 laps at the line to try and chase down the 18. Tanner Gray carves down the block. I'm sure his tires are screaming like a marathon runner. Like a marathon runner's legs. Excuse me. 5 to go. That's 7.5 miles. He carves down low, but can he get to the 18? Yeah, this reminds me of 05, but Tanner Gray, like it's like moves diagonally with the skew of the car. 4 to go. Tanner Gray looking to avenge the loss from 3 weeks ago. Pinnacle Racing Group looking for their 3rd win in a row with 3 different drivers. Oh, man. Gray holding on still. Oh, the move. Ooh, not able to make the pass. Well, Quapple has to run high there. 3 to go. He's holding on for his life. And I think he might have it here. Ooh, gotta get around. I think that's Ryan Roulette. It's some lap car. And there's Con Nicolopoulos, who's still running. And now Tanner Gray starting to pull away. 2 to go. Tanner Gray so far has run 4 ARCA races: Daytona, Talladega, and Kansas. He's got 2 more scheduled starts for the year for this team. He was hoping to get wins just like his younger brother Taylor did in the years past, running for David Gilliland Racing and Tricon. And it looks like it'll finally happen here. White flag is out. Last lap at Charlotte. He won the pole. No, he did not win the pole. He won the pole for the truck race. And he had the strongest car today, able to work his way back through the field after going a lap down early in the race. He'll have another 200 miles ahead of him. But right now, the Place of Hope Toyota rounding the final 2 turns is going to be a first-time winner in the ARCA Menards Series. Here he comes. Tanner Gray was going to win the General Tire 150. Quapple second, Perez third, Kimmel fourth, LeVar Scott fifth, Will Kimmel in fourth, Gus Dean sixth, Dean Thompson seventh, Wallace Allen in eighth, Jason Kitzmiller in ninth, and Sebastian Arias in his debut with Rev Racing gets a top 10. And Cody Dennison finishes 13th. If he had pit for tires, I fully believe he would have gotten that instead of trying to stay out. That was a ridiculous. So blame the, but he drove a great race. So blame the crew chief on that.
Tanner, you find your first victory in the ARCA Menards Series on a performance that you
this drive and effort from yourself?
Yeah, it's all these guys that put in the hard work throughout the week to bring us a really fast Toyota Camry. Obviously we fought a lot of adversity there with cutting a tire early and having to come back from a lap down, but these guys brought a really fast Toyota Camry, and I felt like we executed the second part of that race really well, and yeah, we're just able to get a good restart that last 10 laps and kind of defend, and yeah, it feels really good.
You walked out of 2018 as an NHRA Pro Stock champion, and you came to race on this side of the format. How long of a journey has this been, and how long has this been coming for you, Tanner?
Yeah, it's been a really steep learning curve for me. I feel like I still have a lot.
You know, Tanner Gray, he started in drag racing in the NHRA, the 2018, I think, Pro Stock champion. He spent 6 years in in the lower series. This is his 5th full year in trucks. Finally takes a win in ARCA, so at least he has a national series win. Well, okay, it's okay. ARCA is not necessarily one of the 3 national series, but it's the highest win in NASCAR in a stock car he's ever had.
And Carson Popple brings it home second. Carson, those restarts were wild. Take us through those final laps, and looking back, if there was a different move you could have made to get around the 18.
Yeah, I don't know. He had a really good car there towards about 3/4 point of the race. My spotters let me know he was kind of running us down a little bit there in clean air, but we had a pretty good car, honestly, all race long. We obviously led quite a bit of it there and showed good speed. Just right at the end there, just didn't have clean air, and we were just a little too tight there at the end to get the job done.
You were working with your crew chief and your spotter from Junior Motorsports and your car chief. Do you feel like you guys were able to build that rapport to lead into those upcoming Xfinity starts that you have?
Yeah, definitely. The more time we spend together, the more we learn each other and kind of figure each other out. So I think all the experience we can give with each other is good, and coming here and racing this ARCA race with Pinnacle was definitely helped us out moving on to the Xfinity series, and just got us a little more comfortable with each other.
And Carson Popple will head to Tri-County tomorrow to race in the Car Store race.
Yep.
No time sitting around. Well done by that young man and company.
All right. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's race. Again, thank you to, what was his name? Thank you again to Jim Profit for the super chat. And thanks to everyone who showed up for the race. In an hour, I'm going to be back for the North Carolina Education Lottery 200 in the Truck Series. So again, thank you to everyone who showed up. See you again in just a bit. BowserJrXD signing off. Have a good one.